Hello friend, this is Anba Shrivastava and today I will be discussing one of my psychotherapeutic report. So brief clinical history. The patient was apparently well 17 years back. As per the patient when he was in 10th standard, it was seen that there was trembling in his hands without any apparent reason. As per the patient, first time it was noticed by his friend. He was having tea with his friends. All of a sudden, there was trembling in his hands. And when one of his friends noticed this and told to him, he felt humiliation. After this, it happened frequently. The patient was not having control on his this kind of activity. The patient was taken to the neurosurgeon 17 years back, but there was no any physical problem, so he was not treated there. 3 years back, it was seen that sometimes, without any apparent reason, the patient felt palpitation. He became very tensed. The patient had lack of energy. He was not willing to do any kind of activity. He had depressed mood. He got tired easily after doing something. He started eating too much. In September 2011, he came to the psychiatrist in Raipur. Since then, he was under medication. There was no history suggestive of head injury, substance abuse, epilepsy, and Snyder's first-rank symptoms. His father was having psychiatric illness in the family. So we need to understand the diagnostic formulation of the patient. The index patient, 32 years old, male, educated up to BA, Hindu, speaks Hindi, divorced, currently unemployed, hails in urban area, belongs to middle socioeconomic status, came with the chief complaints of trembling in hands, palpitation, lack of energy, depressed mood, excessive eating, which was precipitated by unknown factor with insidious onset, continuous course with deteriorating progress of illness. Treatment history for present illness suggestive of 17 years back. He was brought to the neurosurgeon but there was no any physical problem, so he was not treated there. In September 2011, he came to the psychiatrist in Raipur. Since then, he was under medication. Family history suggestive of his father was being treated by the psychiatrist before the birth of the client. Marital history suggestive of after 6 months of marriage, he gave divorce to his wife. Mental status examination suggested well-kept and tidy in appearance with appropriate motor behavior. Insight found at grade level 6, true emotional insight. Now, according to ICD-10, provisional diagnoses were made F41.2 mixed anxiety with depression and F60.7 dependent personality disorder. Now, I have used psychodynamic approach and cognitive analytical therapy. Rationale for the therapy: to enable the client to recognize the patterns of maladaptive behaviors, understanding their origins, and subsequently to learn alternative strategies in order to cope better. Now, psychotherapeutic formulation. We need to understand the psychotherapeutic formulation of the client. So here you can see this flowchart. Environmental factors of the patient was very stressful since childhood and he was having early responsibilities. And predisposing factors were father had psychiatric illness, mother was very pious lady, and needs of the client were need for achievement, need for aggression, need for passivity, need for deference, need for sex, and need for succurrence. So this leads to social embarrassment in the client. So due to stressful condition, he could not complete his studies properly, feeling uncomfortable or helpless when alone, limited capacity to make everyday decisions, encouraging and allowing others to make most of his important life decisions. So he is using so many defense mechanisms like escape, reaction formation, rationalization, and projection. So these all things creates symptom formation like trembling in hands, excessive talking, and palpitation. Now the therapeutic procedure. In the initial phase of the therapy, detailed case history was taken. Now, after case history taken, in session 2, following tests were used: thematic perception test and human figure drawing test. In thematic perception test, the client has needs for achievement, aggression, passivity, deference, sex, acquisition, and succurrence, pressure, assault, economic possession, dispute, sex, and social. His emotions are pleasure, depression, lust, and obligation. The client has good relation with mother. He has power struggle with father. The client has distant relation with his wife. He has interpersonal conflict and also approach avoidance conflict. Id versus superego orientation was present. The client uses the defenses like escape, reaction formation, rationalization, projection, and suppression. In human figure drawing test, the top placement suggests that he is optimistic, he strives for unattainable goals, he seeks satisfaction in fantasy. Left placement suggests that he is self-oriented. West emphasis suggests that he has aesthetic interest or self-display. Omission of people indicates that he is immature and egocentric. He has guilt for voyeuristic tendencies. Now in session 3, detailed psychoeducation was given to the patient. Therapist explained how the thoughts and feelings play their role in shaping anxiety and fearful feelings. Then the term and conditions of the therapy were laid down. After taking consent of the patient was given information about the importance of therapy, and drugs were also discussed along with its mode of action. In session 4, goals of the therapy were settled with the patient. Short-term goals were to reduce symptoms of anxiety, to prevent trembling of hands, and to improve daily functioning of the patient. And long-term goals were develop further coping skills and prevention of relapse. Session 5 to 10. These sessions involved getting to know the patient, learning about the patient's characterological style, defensive maneuver, and the danger situation that rule the patient's behaviors. Therapist focused on establishing rapport and therapeutic alliance. Session 11 to 14. Therapist described placation procedure to the patient. Therapist explained that placation procedure is one in which the person feeling unsure about themselves or guilty seeks to please others. As a consequence, they neglect their own needs and end up with feeling exhausted and resentful. When they are eventually unable to contain the resentment, an angry outburst results, which others may react to in surprise or with reciprocated anger, and the person thereby appears to receive proof of their unworthiness or guilt, and hence redoubles their attempt to please others. Thus, they seem to be caught in a circular, dysfunctional trap. The following diagram, a dilemma of placation, has been described to the patient. So, a dilemma of placation, this model has been described to the patient like placate others and let them take advantage. This leads to secretly feel furious, and this tendency leads to built up resentments. So after this, check step switches to equally unrealistic angry procedure, and this leads to give way to angry and ill-considered outburst, and this tendency leads to respond negatively to others, and this leads to check step switches back to original procedure. So this is basically the cycle. So this dilemma, placation dilemma, was explained to the patient. Session 15. In this session, the client was helped to recognize how repetitive use of a limited range of roles and procedures results in their endlessly reinforced problems, and to help them stop and revise their procedures, as well as to broaden their role repertoire. This was continued to next 3 sessions. Session 19 and 20. These sessions were focused to teach the client self-reflection so as to increase self-management skills. In session 21, the client reported that when he was in class 2nd, he started doing masturbation. As reported by the patient, when he was 8 years old, he saw his neighbor doing sexual intercourse. He got excitement. Since then, he started doing masturbation. The patient told that when he was in 5th standard, he made sexual relation with his senior. He enjoyed it very much. He did not reveal this to anybody. Old patterns are understood in the context of patients' past and old memories are available where previously they have been repressed. Conflicts resulting in maladaptive behavior in the outside world, which were relieved in the therapeutic situation with the therapist, are resolved. So, outcome of the therapy, after these sessions, patient was reported that he was able to face situations and manage the anxiety. The trembling of hands was reduced at some extent. The patient was able to handle his daily activities. Future plan was explained. Patient would be encouraged to participate in activities he likes and to take medication regularly. So, this was the psychotherapeutic report. Thank you so much.